Welcome. Today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated games for 2023. For this list, we'll be looking at the games that have us most excited. Naturally, we won't be mentioning any games that don't have 2023 release windows at the time of this writing. Which of these games tops your most anticipated lists? Share your enthusiasm in the comments. Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order was one of the biggest surprises from Electronic Arts in years. And Respawn Entertainment delivered a high-quality story with challenging gameplay. With the second installment, fans hope the Star Wars Jedi series can take the next leap and create an experience that cements itself as the true king of Star Wars games. Respawn and EA haven't said much about where Cal's journey will take him, but hopefully, it expands on the Star Wars galaxy. Announced in 2020, Forspoken should have already been released, but the game was pushed back to the beginning of 2023. Forspoken is the result of a collaboration between Western writers and Japanese game developers. Somehow, they still managed to make an isekai video game. While the story of a New York girl teleported to a fantasy world isn't terribly original, the story isn't what's drawing fans in. Instead, it's the awesome-looking combat and traversal options. Frey is a combat mage, meaning she fights using the power of magic, giving Luminous Productions a unique opportunity to create combat unlike any other game on the shelves. Up next, we have the title, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, and this is Rocksteady's first title since 2015's Batman: Arkham Knight. After years of fans wondering what the developers were working on, it was confirmed in 2020 they were dipping their toes into the Suicide Squad corner of the DC universe. This time around, the Suicide Squad takes one of the greatest superhero teams, the Justice League, after they've fallen under the control of Brainiac. Fans get to choose between Deadshot, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, or Harley Quinn in a story that can be tackled alone or with friends. Up next, we have Wo Long: Fallen Dynasty. Fans cannot get enough of the Souls-like genre, and developers can't get enough of making them. So when Team Ninja announced they were working on a spiritual successor to Neo in Wo Long: Fallen Dynasty, the hype for the game was palpable. This new game takes place during China's Three Kingdoms era, in an alternate history where demons have taken over the land. In this game, the player takes on the role of a nameless soldier who rises to become a hero through his accomplishments. People were already excited to try this game, and the excellent demo has raised things to a fever pitch. Capcom's latest installment in the Street Fighter franchise looks like everything fans were asking for. With a decent-sized opening roster, control options for beginners and experienced players, and some gorgeous 90s hip-hop visual style, it feels like the first time Street Fighters had a clear direction since Street Fighter IV. There's even a substantial story mode for those who prefer to play fighting games single-player, and a robust character creator for players to put themselves into Metro City. The fighting game king has returned, and it couldn't have happened at a better time, with the community hungering for a new title that hopefully won't have a disastrous launch. For number 5, we have Resident Evil 4. Capcom has found great success remaking several of their older Resident Evil titles alongside releases of brand new Resident Evil games. Most of the goodwill Capcom has generated recently comes from their success in getting this classic survival horror franchise back to prominence. The pressure's never been higher to get it right than with Resident Evil 4, however, as the game is believed to be one of the greatest games of all time. Still, everything Capcom's shown so far has been excellent, which leaves fans eager to see if they'll have even more Resident Evil to love when this game releases next year. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 brings both Peter and Miles into the same world. Now, Marvel's Spider-Man was one of the best titles of 2018, and one of the best superhero games of all time. With the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, Insomniac took their expertise to a new level, offering a more focused Spider-Man game as a PlayStation 5 launch title. But from the looks of things, with the next game, Insomniac is looking to go even further beyond. They haven't shown much of the game just yet, but what's known as Peter Parker and Miles Morales will be playable, and the Venom symbiote will be in the game. The game doesn't even have a release date, but Insomniac are known for two things these days: hitting release dates and releasing awesome games. Knowing that, it's not surprising fans aren't doubting the developers' abilities. The only question is, will they make up more video game-only costumes for the two heroes? The original Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is widely considered to be one of the greatest games of the last generation. An excellent launch title for the Nintendo Switch, it lived up to every fan's dreams of an open-world Zelda on an HD console. Now, most franchises dealing with all that would be crushed under the weight of fan expectations for the next game, but Nintendo lives for these moments. Tears of the Kingdom hasn't shown off much gameplay, but the verticality of the world looks like it will offer meaningful change to the next game. This is the first new mainline Final Fantasy in years. Not many JRPGs have as much hype behind them as Final Fantasy XVI. It's been years since the last mainline project, with fans hoping Square Enix learned enough from their last project to make an amazing game here. The game certainly doesn't look like older Final Fantasy titles, with a distinct dark fantasy vibe that will undoubtedly bring in fans of series like HBO's Game of Thrones. The heavy action combat is bound to draw in fans of character action games, so all that's left to discover now is whether the game's story is any good and can generate even more fun Final Fantasy theories. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I want a way, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. I'll give up everything. If I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. Don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once that I so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
Reality.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos, or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on the notifications. At number 1, we have Starfield. Bethesda's next big game, Starfield, was scheduled to release in November. But right before Xbox and Bethesda's Summer Games Showcase, Starfield and Arcane Studios' Redfall were delayed into 2023. But what was shown off in the game looked absolutely amazing. Bethesda looks like they're about to prove once again why they're one of the most beloved RPG studios, as Starfield looks like a massive world begging to be explored. With plenty of character options for roleplay and the ability to collect a spaceship crew, Starfield might be the space game many fans have been looking to see for years. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from UW1 Media, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.